It says, Island Luck's co-founders yesterday both slammed claims that they were involved in human and firearms trafficking as alleged in the Federal Bureau of Investigation report released in the files on convicted pedophile and sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Sabash, Bastian, and Adrian Fox both told the Tribune Business in separate statements that they had never met or associated with the late financier after their names were both included in the September 30, 2021 FBI document, which detailed how an informant had alleged in an interview that Epstein controlled the Bahamian and U.S. governments. Mr. Bastian, currently campaigning as the PLP's for challenge candidates, asserted, "I don't do fool," and added, "The closest I come to Epstein, Jeffstein, or any stain is the stain on my shirt," signaling that he will not be distracted from the upcoming election. He added, "We have a country to build, and I'm focused on helping with that." Mr. Fox, meanwhile, voiced grave concerns about the FBI's report's contents and said, "I want to categorically state that I have never had any personal interaction with him, Epstein, nor have I engaged in any activities that could be construed as illegal, including the sale or trafficking of firearms or women." Fox is lying, at least based on the information I saw. Fox is lying, and I'm going to read to you a report that was done in the Tribune. It says, in this report, and that was done some years ago, it says, Adrian Fox, all human trafficking charges dropped. He pleaded guilty to endangering lives in operating a boat. So he said he wasn't engaged in anything illegal, but this is not the case according to what I read here. And maybe I'm wrong, but this was in the Tribune. It says, a co-founder of the Island Luck Web Shop chain has agreed to a plea deal with U.S. authorities that omits all mention of the human smuggling offenses he was initially charged with. So he agreed to a plea deal that omits this. Adrian Fox, in legal documents obtained by Tribune Business, has agreed to plead guilty to one count of helping to operate a vessel in U.S. waters in a grossly negligent manner that endangered the lives of other unidentified persons. Mr. Fox, U.S. attorney, in a brief statement emailed to this newspaper last night, branded this offense as petty and indicated that the dropping of all charges and allegations related to human trafficking and immigrant smuggling by the U.S. government represented a major victory for his Bahamian client. We are pleased that this decade-old issue is being resolved with a petty offense. Mr. Fox will move on and focus on his business and philanthropic endeavors, Alex Spiro said. However, his client has yet to be sentenced on the much lesser count, which will occur before U.S. District Judge Denise Coate on June 25th, 2021. So if you read here, it is saying that Fox had charges dropped against him in a plea bargain. All right, but he was convicted of something. These are gangsters, and birds of a feather flock together, and so Sabash could say whatever he wants to say. I hear him, but in my personal view, he's not to be trusted. Him, nor Adrian Fox. And I do not believe that their name is in the Epstein files on air. And it does, the file didn't say that them two had any interaction with Epstein. It just specifically tied them to some stuff that they should not be involved in. Come on. But only the foolish will pretend as if nothing happened.